Well, good morning and welcome to Homecoming Weekend. If any of you had joined us last year, you know it was the monsoon season on Saturday. Today we expect over 900 people at the afternoon barbecue, and those of you who are staying, before you leave, I have your tickets here for the barbecue if you don't have them with you yet. I'm Peg Brown, and it's my privilege to welcome you not only to the campus, but to the college library, and to this very special moment for the Reinhardt family, and for all of us, and especially our students. Fred and Alice have been very involved with the college, and this is just one more example of their affection for the institution and their support for our students. So I'd like to introduce the president to begin this morning's official remarks. John Nazarian, class of 1954.
I was here before Alice. Thank you, Peg, and good morning to everyone. Thank you for joining us at this combination celebration, reunion, and dedication. Alice Reinhardt was a student of mine, and I might add, she was an excellent student.
She never accepted negative numbers.
You remembered that.
She reminded you of it.
It's great to have her with us today, and it's great to have Fred here, too. Fred wasn't a student of mine, but that's okay. We've accepted him into the family. Oh, you can applaud for Fred. It's all right. As a student, Alice was active in just about everything. The Anchor, Student Council, May Day, All College Ball, Social Committee, Dramatic Club, Stunt Night, Who's Who, you name it. She was there. She started as a freshman at the old downtown campus and holds the distinction of belonging to the first class to graduate on Mount Pleasant campus. And I was the advisor to the class. Alice went on to earn her Master of Library Science at URI and had a very successful career as a school librarian. Through the years, she has always maintained her roots here at the college, serving as News Note Secretary for her class and staying active in the Alumni Association. We are delighted that she and Fred will be forever honored in such a prominent way here at Adams Library. When Alice was a student here, we didn't have a library as impressive as this one. Some of us may remember that the library at that time was located in what is now the two-story wing of the Art Center. And we thought that was a big improvement over the library facilities downtown. When we opened Adams Library in 1963, it was just amazing. This used to be the smoking room. Does anybody remember that? Okay. Otherwise, the public areas of the building were all smoke-free. That wasn't the case in the other buildings on campus, where every classroom was equipped with ashtrays. Just this room had the ashtrays. We had very different customs at that time, to say the least. This building, this part of the building, cost $1 million, not counting the addition in 1978. The addition cost $2.6 million. Now compare those costs to the cost of the current building rehabilitation program, including the HVAC system, which doesn't seem to be working this morning, lighting, ceiling, carpeting, painting, and rehabilitation of the restrooms. The total cost of just these improvements is over $2 million. So things change. We are proud of the continued growth and improvements at Adams Library. It is truly the academic heart of the college and is strongly focused on being user-friendly. The new technology is outstanding. Our electronic resources are impressive. The collections keep growing despite childish throwing books away, and the services keep expanding. These improvements are great, but of even greater importance is the quality of the faculty and staff who provide exceptional service day in and day out to all the users of Adams Library. It is a true community center, and by that I mean both the campus community as well as the larger community. As a result, the library has been the beneficiary of a great deal of support both at the college and from an ever-expanding group of loyal friends. This room, improved and remodeled for group study, symbolizes many of the positive ways that Adams Library continues to adapt to the learning styles of today. One of the more noteworthy recent developments is the installation of a wireless computer network so that students can have access to all the information on the internet from anywhere in the building. On behalf of the college, I thank Alice and Fred Reinhardt for their generosity and for the continued support of the college and the library. It's wonderful to have this opportunity to be together once again, and I do recognize just about everybody that was here back in those days. So thank you very much for coming, and I don't know what the rest of the program is supposed to be. Alice first.
You have a choice.
I do have a choice?
Well,
My
since we're all
gracious.
gathered in this room, if Fred and Alice would like to say a few words, and then we could go outside to unveil the plaque, if that seems appropriate to you.
She agreed?
She agreed.
Well,
That would be fine.
friends, what I would like to do is ask Fred and Alice to come forward. She needs some support.
I don't have anything to say because Dr. Nazarian said everything I was going to say.
You're going to say that you were an excellent student?
I was an excellent student. I was just not an excellent
So now you said it.
I admit that, despite having married a mathematician. I still don't believe I made it to
She still
math.
has.
0 is an absolute. I do have a long history with this college, despite the fact that my children believe that I graduated in the first class ever. I really didn't, even though this is the sesquicentennial, it's not my sesquicentennial. I have family members from the class of 02, 32, and 38. In my own generation, I was the first in my extended family to receive a degree. John always says this is the college of opportunity. It certainly was for me. It gave me the opportunity to do what I always wanted to do, which was teach. From elementary school, and Mary Ann remembers, I always wanted to be a teacher, and I had a wonderful career thanks to Rhode College. Secondly, the college provided me with lifelong friends, many of you who are here today. I can't tell you how touched I am to see you all out early on a Saturday morning. This is wonderful. I had notes from numbers of people. I had phone calls. It's just been marvelous. Through those friends, I was able to meet the most important person in my life, my husband, whom I call the Magnificent Original. I then have 4 beautiful reproductions, and I have 6 amazing fringe benefits. The reason that we chose this room, one, because I did spend my career as a librarian, and I am a bibliophile, and as my husband says, I'm probably addicted to print. I wanted to encourage students to use the library, to have the opportunities that I did, and to enjoy themselves in the Reinhardt room. Thank you.
John mentioned that Alice was a student in this class. And I feel obliged to take a Paul Harvey-ish tactic and tell you the rest of the story. I'll have to take you back to the fall of 1955 when a group of young, energetic, enthusiastic young ladies and women arrived on the old campus of Rhode Island College of Education down in Providence to begin their 4-year course of study and working toward a degree, Bachelor of Science in Education?
Bachelor of Education.
Bachelor of Education, okay. It just so happens that that same fall, a young man who had graduated from the college a year earlier and had just completed a master's degree in mathematics at Brown came back to his alma mater as an instructor in the math department. Now, in those days, everybody was working towards this Bachelor of Education degree. And there were basically two majors. Either you were a math science major or you were not. Now, the math science majors took a lot of math courses. But those who were not had to take one required basic elementary college level mathematics course. And this young instructor, who was now low man on the totem pole in the math department, was assigned to teach this class. So the first day he comes bouncing into class full of vigor and enthusiasm as always, and he looks out at the class, and who does he see sitting front row and center? Alice Corsier. Now this young instructor had no idea what the ordeal was that he was about to face for that semester. I'll tell you 3 things about Alice so you can appreciate the magnitude of the challenge he faced. Donald mentioned the first one. Number 1, Alice does not believe in negative numbers. Now, there's half of mathematics right there was gone. For those of you who are trigonometrically literate, she thinks I'm a cosine because I put my name under hers on the back of a check.
That's great.
Number 3, and this is as true today as it was back in September 1955, Alice still does not know how much is X. Despite these obstacles, this young instructor rose to the occasion, met the challenge, and he somehow managed to get her through this class with a passing grade. How is a subject for another lecture on another day? He did, all right? Now, I'm sure that when the semester was completed, he went to the registrar's office and he turned all his grades in, and he went back to his office, and he sat down in his chair, put his feet up on the desk, and just said, let me just think about all the things that I have accomplished in this past semester. Eventually, the thought had to come through his mind that somehow he got Alice Corsier through this math course, this basic math course. And in a flash of brilliance, he jumped up and said, if I can get Alice Corsier to pass a basic college level math course, I can be You only get an opportunity like this once.
Only one correction, though. I had her for 2 semesters. Not 1 semester. 2 semesters.
When you got gray hair. Well, in all honesty, for me, it's been a great ride in a number of ways. Obviously, 45 years of being married to this wonderful woman, and 45 years of being associated with this terrific class of 59, which is an outstanding group of people. I'm honored to be considered practically a member of the class, and it's great. And I think John has just done a fabulous job up here at the college, and everybody is really pleased with everything that's happened. And this was just something that we had to do. We just could not do it. Why don't you pass me that envelope, Alice? Most of you know that Alice and I are antique buffs and auction buffs. And a couple of years ago, we were at an auction, Bob Fricker's auction over in East Providence, and there were a few items related to the college that we were able to procure. And one of them was a picture of the what was then the normal school. And also, of even more significance, was this autograph album. And in it, there are signatures, autographs, and in some cases prose written by people who graduated from the Rhode Island Normal School in 1888, 1887, and 1889. And we would like, at this time, John, to present this to the college, put it in the archives. Knows most of the people.
Well, that is beautiful. And it was the state-of-the-art building back in the days that it was built. It was built in 1898 when they opened the doors to this building. So I thank you very, very much. And
I'd like to invite the president and the Reinhardts to step into the corridor for the official unveiling. Gordon's here to take photos. Also, Alice and Fred, just in case you think we would never remember any of this, we have one of our students videotaping this moment for you. So, so if we could just follow the president and the Reinhardts outside, and we'll just unveil the permanent plaque that recognizes this as the...
This is really an honor for me to do this, to be here with Alice and Fred, and to recognize them. And they'll be a part of this library for ages and ages. And we wish them the good health and happiness and a lifetime to come and enjoy the library, continue to enjoy the library. And if you find any more books, don't go beyond 1854 because we didn't exist. Okay. I wasn't there either. So, but remember, Fred, it was 2 semesters that I had to do. And it was by lot. I got it the second time. It's okay. But in all seriousness, we're about ready to... you can take the pin off. Is there only one pin? Is that the only one? That's it? Yeah, on the count of... Negative numbers now. -3, -2, -1, 0. This stays on.
Here's your pin too.
Let's peg.
Right here. Invite everybody to join us for coffee and pastry. Remind everybody, we also have a barbecue under the tent, homecoming tent, where you can get these wonderful shirts. I will be dressed up tonight, but this is it for today. And Ocean State Follies is free and at 1:45, also under the tent. So if you'd like to attend the barbecue, I'll stand back here and you can pick up one of your tickets.
You wouldn't expect that with me looking at it, but you...
Yeah, Alice, could we get a picture of you and your classmates, and then maybe you and your family members?
Yes.
You and Fred?
Yes.
So, how about if we have our classmates join her? Where would be the best place? I think in here, Alice, there's so many of them.
The coffee's inside.
Okay, join Alice for a photo.
I thought I knew that.
You sit on the other side. You won't feel it. Unbalanced. What do you know about balance? Get close.
Here we go.
Okay? I'll look at this way. Big smile.